So it's your wife's body, but Abuelo's mine.
Made it worse by throwing the name on it.
He's in there. He's in there. He's like, oh Bobby. Or it's Grandpa's body with your wife's mind.
It's even worse.
Young Godfather, no leash, no chain. I'm a dog, no collar. Puerto Rican flair. The mama trying to holler. Better step back for my wife. You have a problem. Chilling in France. I need that advance.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of FYTB Podcast. To my left is Joe the Bro, Joe Dollars, Joe the Man, YGB. It's your man Jay Sean the Don, Jay Breezy, Jay Dollars. And to my left, his right, we have, introduce yourself, brother.
They call me Nelson. I'm the father.
The father?
The father.
The father.
Okay.
What's your nickname that you like calling yourself?
Well, they call me Nello. Hello.
And now y'all can see where Joe gets it from. So this is Joe's dad. I wanted to have my dad here, but he is in jail. And I tried to correspond with them to let him out for one day for the episode. They were in Jack and that. And so we just got Joe's dad, and I'm going to make him answer some uncomfortable questions in front of his son and vice versa.
Let's go.
So yeah, let's jump right into it.
What's up?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Word.
I'm also a dad.
I'm the only non-father in here.
Oh.
Loser. How many kids you got, Mr. Guzman?
Well, I got 6 boys.
God damn, nigga.
You know? I also got a stepdaughter, but you know.
So 7 kids altogether.
Yeah.
God damn. You just enjoy that being a dad? It's fun for you?
It's fun.
Let's get to the not fun parts. What's the best gift or the best and worst gift that Joe has ever gotten you for Father's Day?
The best gift?
Yeah, what's the best gift he ever got you?
I mean, to be honest, he's always hooking me up.
Oh, word? That's a good son?
Yeah.
What's the best gift?
He's always making me smell good. That's what I like.
Copy. Oh, it's a smell goods. All right. What's the worst gift you ever got? From him or any of your kids? Since you got a lot of them.
It's hard to say worse, you know, when they hardly came for gifts.
It's less worse, more like none.
So the worst gift you got was nothing from the niggas.
Pretty much.
Copy.
Much.
Not even a fucking card.
I mean, look, once in a while, you know, you get little gifts and stuff like that. But when you say worse, there's nothing worse
than nothing.
Not even a fucking little macaroni shits. Not even little cards. Damn, nigga.
Nah.
So Joe's your favorite kid.
I actually got my 8-year-old from school. He goes to the fair. He brings me something.
What he got you?
Which is cool.
What did he get you?
Like a keychain. It said Dad.
I
was happy.
To remind you who you are.
Of course.
Dad.
You're my dad. Don't forget.
In case early dementia strikes.
Just made me think of you.
Oh, shit. Don't even say that.
Got scared.
Whoa.
So who's your favorite kid? You got 7 of them.
I can't say I
got
got any favorites.
No?
You know? Nah. But I'll tell you what. They all got different personalities, different ways. And I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe, what you got your dad for Father's Day this year? Or is it a surprise?
I may be tied with worst gift.
You didn't get your dad nothing for Father's Day?
I get my mom anything for Mother's Day.
Damn, nigga. God damn, nigga. Oh, shit. We should have asked that question.
Not because the thing is, man, I'm not a real big on giving gifts because I don't really get gifts. So, like, it's more like a neutral ground for me. Like, I really don't think about it.
You give?
No, it's not like out of like pettiness. I just don't think about it because I don't get it, you know? So, like, you know, if you get gifts, like, I got to give this person this and this. But but over time, like, I'll buy him a bottle of something, you know? Like, I'll come to the crib. I'll get him.
He always comes through somehow.
Right, so.
Well, this is the time to show off my favorite kid. My son Kai, for my first Father's Day, got me this little gift right here. Right, his mother made it. Shout out his mother. She's the best. But it's this little gift right here that says, "You are the best dad, hands down." And it's his hands.
His hands was down?
Gift. Yeah, nigga. Leave that right here.
That's cool, though. When we was in Florida, right, this past May, Justin, we go to Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
He comes out, Dad, look, this is what I got you right here. So you got Shrek right on the front. And it says, the best father / farter. I'm like, okay, I'm a farter now. Huh?
Shout out Justin. Time for worst gift. That shit was terrible.
You rather have nothing, huh?
No,
Fucking nothing.
You know, I appreciate it.
Oh man,
Come on.
Have you worn it?
Yeah.
I should have worked today.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
It would have been amazing.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
I wasn't thinking about it too. I saw the first thing when I left the crib. I was like,
Do you think Father's Day is an underappreciated holiday? You think we don't get enough recognition? Oh, it's not him. Fuck that.
I mean, we do.
Yeah,
We do.
I feel you.
It's our day. It's just like Mother's Day. But at the end of the day, every day should be Father's Day. Every day should be Mother's Day.
Well, I mean, when you got 7 kids, you fake
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get left out. I see how you would say that. That
Right,
makes
right,
sense.
right.
I think other niggas might think differently. I feel you,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
I got one, and mine can't speak, so fake.
Right.
I be feeling like he forgetting. I was with him on my birthday, and I was like, you remember that scene in I Am Legend where he's talking to the dog? He's like, it's my birthday. And the dog's like, what the fuck are you talking? That's how my son was like, I was like, it's my birthday. And he was like, okay.
Feed me.
He said milk. I was like, all right, got you, son. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so how well do you think you know your son on a scale of 1 to 10?
How long?
How well?
How well?
I'm assuming you know him for
Look,
for at least 25 years.
I'm
At
gonna be
least.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. He's my twin.
Okay.
All right. When it comes to emotions, the way we think and react, it's the same.
I feel that.
Our humor,
I can see that.
all my kids got different parts of me, but he's the first. So
He got your brain.
The whole cerebral.
Okay, got you. So you think you know him pretty well?
Oh yeah.
How many bodies he got?
How many bodies?
Yeah. How many bitches you think he took down? How many bitches you think he took down?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I mean, for what I remember being out here,
Uh-huh.
right? Because when I came out here, you was probably still you was a teenager, right?
When you
Coming
first
back-
came, when you first
when
came
I
back
came
here,
back from Florida,
man, that was like what 2014,
2012,
2012,
2011,
2011. I was 13.
Yeah.
I ain't get no pussy yet.
No. I'm gonna say my favorite number 3.
3?
3?
This nigga don't think I get any bitches.
No, he said how many
Bodies, yeah. How many? How many
you
girls?
smashed, right?
Yeah.
Right.
3?
Damn.
Right. Yeah. I was trying.
Great. Now name them.
Named them? Oh my god.
List them. For your dad and rate them. Tell him 1 through 10.
You wanna put
I
that
think
DMX
that's
song for you?
inappropriate.
You wanna put that DMX song for you?
Oh, Letitia, Shauna, Tawana. Out of respect for my fiance,
Yeah, nigga, let's get there, nigga. Damn, nigga.
Much love.
Let us get there.
Oh, well, they was gonna get there anyway.
Go ahead. Tell them what you did this weekend. I'll move up my fucking.
So this past Sunday, I proposed to my girlfriend, who is now my fiance. So
Woohoo! I gained a daughter.
and then now you got 8. God
right.
damn, nigga, you busy shit. I envy you to an extent though. Shit, 8. God damn.
It's gonna be a big family.
Yeah. You got any marriage advice for Joe? Because you're married right now.
Right.
Right. For right now, I feel you.
I mean, you want advice?
go ahead, lay it on me.
I'll tell you, man.
Tell
I
'em.
mean,
Me too. I'm sure I'll get married to one of y'all.
depending situations, you don't want to go back and forth.
Or like arguing, like petty stuff. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're always right. We always wrong.
Yeah, that's
True.
facts.
I mean, depending situations, of course.
Yeah, I don't really have to worry about that though.
It's called chaos and love, guys. Chaos and love.
Yeah, these niggas don't argue. Supposedly, they don't
Yeah.
fucking argue. I never even seen them mad at each other. I be trying to stir the pot a little bit when I'm with them.
Yeah.
And it's don't
That's
even
probably
work.
in closed doors, man. She get the whip, tie his ass up.
That wouldn't be out of anger.
You don't say that.
You
to
never
your nigga.
know.
But you'll say that to your dad. You don't tell him about the bitches, but you'll be like, it's some kinky shit. All right.
Hey, first comes the chaos, You gotta take it.
I think I'm uncomfortable. I wrote these questions to make y'all niggas uncomfortable. Here I am.
We got the same humor.
Niggas lost me. Y'all niggas fucking lost me.
All right.
You got any more advice for him? That's your marriage advice. You always wrong.
No.
That's a
I
good
mean,
one.
advice. I mean, look,
Talk to me.
be a man. Do what you gotta do. Make her happy.
Of course, always.
That was a good statement. Because my next question is, you raised a good man right here. I think Joe is an outstanding individual, right? Through and through. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I'm not fucking him, so I'm sure I got a different opinion. But hey, yo.
It would back up that opinion.
But what do you think makes a man? Like, what's the key to raising a man? Since you raised 8 of them. Well, 6, my fault. 6 of them.
Well, I mean, completely raised, but, you know, I've been in their lives, right?
All right, so
I'll be honest, right?
before you answer the question, talk about that. Because Joe has talked a little bit about how you was there and then he wasn't there and then he was there again. So tell us, you give us your side of the story about the timeline of being in Joe's life.
I mean, you know, we were out here in New York. We moved to Florida. You know, things went shaky from there.
Okay.
You know, I was around, but it was not the same. You know, it's not the same to raise your child till he gets older. You know, see him grow. You know, so I missed out. I missed out a lot. But look at this guy, man.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
So when did you figure out like you know what, this nigga not really for me? Was it when he started getting like them heart problems and shit? He was like, I can't deal with this shit.
Nah.
This nigga always in the fucking hospital. Like I'm out of here.
Nah. You know what? I ran over there. You know.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
What, like a 2 hour, 3 hours drive.
Yeah.
It was crazy. You know, it was a bad experience.
Oh, so you went straight. You was in New York when it happened.
I was in Florida.
And you drove all the way to New York.
I was 3 hours away from Orlando.
Oh, okay.
To where he was at.
Oh, you were still in Florida when that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you
So,
went to the hospital.
It's something no dad want to go through.
I feel you.
You know, it doesn't matter if you close with him, living with him, or apart. You know, you got to be there.
So that's not when he was like, fuck him. I got a similar story, and I'll finally tell a story to you about how my whole family almost died because my dad also had a similar experience.
Okay, go ahead.
So my great grandmother, right, lives in Virginia or used to live. She passed away, R.I.P. But she used to live in Virginia. So we took a road trip. Me, my mother, all my aunts, and my grandmother all took a road trip to go down to Virginia. On the way back, everybody has a different recollection of the story. I remember my grandma was drinking soda and she started choking, and she crashed the car. Right, so the car flipped over 3-4 times down like the hill into the woods. We was fucked up, right? And it was so scary because I was the only person that was like, okay, I have like a scar in my head because it was like a big piece of glass stuck in my head. But aside from that, I was fine. And it was so scary because everybody in the car was motionless. I thought everybody was dead. So they had to get like the helicopters came to lift my mom in the air, my aunt in the air. Everybody was going. So we were supposed to be home, obviously, at a certain time. This is back in like 2005, right? So there's no like, oh, okay, like, let me just call these niggas, right? We could, but like, like, it wasn't like a common thing. She was like, okay, somebody said they'll be here at 5, they'll be here at 5. And so when they wasn't, then my dad started getting a little worried that he called my grandfather, and they saw on the news, or they heard somewhere that there was an accident, and it was along like the road that we was taking. So my dad was picking my grandfather, drives across state line, doesn't even know where we are, because we had crashed somewhere in like Philly, like on the way back home, or wherever the fuck we were. We crashed somewhere along the way. My dad's driving frankly with my grandfather 4 or 5 hours, and they just see like the wreckage of the car, and we all got taken to different hospitals. So my dad comes to see me first. That's crazy. Yeah, because it was it was like so much going on. Everybody had different injuries, right? Like my aunt, whole leg fucked up, like shattered. And then my mom, I forgot what happened to my mom, but I think she came out okay. My grandmother was fucked up, and then my other aunt was fucked up too. So we all had to go into different hospitals because they had different specialties and shit. And so, yeah, so my dad had a similar experience where he had to drop. My dad, I was very cool about it. I was just scared because I didn't have nobody there. Like, I was in there because the car's upside down, so I'm upside down. And, like, my aunt comes to, the other one that was okay, came to grab me out, and we just sit in there, and everybody else is just in the car, just mostly. My dad had driven across state lines. He came to find me, and I was just cool with it. I was like, hey, Dad. We got in this crash, and I don't know if everybody's okay, but they gave me some chips on the way here, and I'm good.
I always think, because you always think the worst when you're like doing stuff like that. I always think like, man, how would I be if I was like flipped over in the car? That's crazy.
It's fucked up. I was upside down. I was crying, but I'm only like 5 years old, so I don't really know the extent of what's going on. I just know I'm fucking terrified.
It just happened so fast. I got to an accident in Florida.
Tell your story.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you all the stuff that happened. So, all right, guys.
Not the recent accident.
I know. Okay. But like, there was so much. We went to Florida recently. That's why there was like a break in like the episodes because we didn't film anything. Right?
Yeah, he went to Florida and I got sick. And there was just so much shit that was happening.
Yeah. So this is our first time.
They can't be apart. You get sick.
Really?
Right. We was missing each other so much. But we got in a car accident. It wasn't really an accident. It was just like some young girl. She just didn't know how to fucking drive. But we almost missed our flight on the way back, and I'm gonna let you finish so you can keep that in your head, brother. Why? All right, because of that little accident situation, we had to get there to the car rental place early because it was a rental. So like,
right.
My dad had to pay a pretty penny because of that bullshit.
Yeah.
And because the sheriff or the state trooper or whatever, they said that my dad was in the wrong, so he had to pay. Right. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So we were supposed to drop off the car at 3:30. We got there a little earlier than 3:30. But the process took too long, and then there was a shuttle to take us to the airport. We're still on time. Like, where's like an hour and a half before we have to go through the gate to go sit in the plane. Bro, for anyone watching this, never fly to Orlando International Airport. For real. Just don't do it to yourself. Brother, when I tell you when we got there, TSA line was... All right, you know how like, when you go to an airport, there's the TSA area, and then there's like the outside area where you do the baggage stuff, and then there's like a whole bunch of shops and stuff. Bro, the line was so long, we were like deep into the shopping area. We were in there at 3:30. Our flight was supposed to leave at 5, so we had to be there by 4:45. Bro, we got there with a minute to spare. We had to run, and it was like so crazy. We had to, and like not only like after we got TSA, it's not like the gate is there. TSA, and then there's an air train to take us to the gates. And then we had to run there, and we like
been to Orlando Airport. Yeah,
that shit is terrible. Never fly there. Never fly. Just don't do it to yourself. We did it because it was cheap. I'd rather just pay the extra money.
Funny that since we started doing the show, both of us have had terrible flights.
Right, I was thinking the same thing because we had the thing when we went to Puerto Rico.
Was feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I had a stroller in a fucking.
Nah, yeah. You was like a juggernaut.
Yeah, nigga, I pray I can get the security footage for that because I know I look fucking stupid as shit at 5:30 in the morning.
So, what was the accident situation?
No, but it wasn't the same accident.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, shit happened so fast. I had one of my dudes, his name was Danny at the time. And he didn't have his seatbelt on. I was strapped. So a car came
like your seatbelt.
Right.
I think we had a gun. Whoa. He had a seatbelt, but I was strapped.
I was strapped, you feel me?
I was safe.
Yeah. Hey, I can't say that, but yeah. We had the seatbelts on, right? and a car merged towards our lane. And once I seen that, all I remember was him hitting the top of the car like this in the ceiling and the car turning like this.
Like it hit a fucking banana peel?
Like Super Mario Kart.
Cartoon ass accident.
Super Mario Kart. Right?
Is he alive?
He's alive.
Oh,
is it the same Danny I know?
No. He's from Florida.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh shit, what happened? You know, I get out the car, my front bumper's gone. I don't see a car I hit. All I see is a fucking light pole on the floor. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, damn, I gotta come back for this bumper. I leave the scene, right? Because I ain't see I hit anybody. Yeah. So I figure, all right, fuck it, you know. So I get the SUV, come back, pick up the bumper. 3 months later, I got the state troopers coming to my job, talking about, oh, you got 3 summons. Destroying property, leaving the scene of a crime type accident. I'm like, and to top of it, my insurance. I ain't have insurance at that time.
Damn.
I'm like, how the fuck?
Niggas riding dirty.
And what happened to Danny? He got a concussion?
You don't talk the same?
He wasn't right after that, I'll tell you that much. We went our separate ways.
He was like, you know what, Nelson, I'm not driving with you anywhere. just consider our friendship done. I'd have been mad. Can you imagine? You two, he's like, just turned into a pancake.
I thought it was the car system hitting the brakes. I was that nigga. Boom.
That is hilarious.
You know, when you brought up the story, I didn't have like an accident, but I had something like very scary happen. Remember when we had Hurricane Sandy?
Yeah.
My mom was driving during the thing, right? And I remember we was on Evergreen and in Stockholm, right? So we drive it, and the car going up. And this shit was so scary. I just remember looking at my mom. She was like, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, what? And at the time, I'm like petrified of natural catastrophes, bro. Like, when I look at videos of like tornadoes and earthquakes, I'm like, nah.
Be terrified. There's nothing you can do.
Right. So with the shit limited, I'm like, what's going on?
How old were you?
Damn, when was that? That was like 2014, right?
Yeah.
That was like
2013,
You living in
2012.
Stuyvesant?
That was I was living in Stuyvesant.
That was the white van.
Yes, and you know what's crazy?
I've been trying to kill you for a long time,
dude. I remember,
trying to
right?
get you.
Because like we survived. I was like, thank God. We got into our building, and we lived on one of those project buildings, those tall ass project buildings. We lived on the 15th floor, the top floor. And then the storm is happening. I'm playing 2K13 on my Xbox 360, right? And I just put the building and go like this. And I'm like, yo, we gonna fucking die. But I'm on the Kings. I'm killing it.
That's my last game.
I was in the playoffs. I was like, yeah, come on, man.
That's my testament to
With a
life.
bang.
Nah, for real. I was about to win my ring.
Nigga has his priorities all fucked up. Back to the original question. What's the key to raising a man? Tell me, because I'm in the process of raising one. You successfully raised a few. So talk to me.
Probably gonna raise girls, but let's see. Because he had all boys. I feel like I'm destined to have all girls.
I need some granddaughters. But, you know.
You feel like you're
come back
destined to
home
have all
you.
girls? That stinks, buddy.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, you know, teaching you the ropes, you know, from the beginning, you know. But you got that down pat.
Yeah.
You know, he's very responsible. You know, the keys to success, he's always, I said sex. Did I say sex?
Yeah. I mean, we need
This
those
nigga
two.
making
Keys to
niggas
success.
horny.
The keys to success, you know.
Yeah.
Knowing what you want in life and stuff like that and try to achieve stuff, you know.
That's also the keys to sex. Yeah.
sex.
All right.
Yeah.
Know what you want,
So that what makes a man being responsible, knowing what you want.
and
Teach them how to
fucking
grab it.
bitches.
You know.
Who, me?
No, yeah, and like fucking bitches.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, he's talking about, you know. to
The
make-
keys to being a man: responsibility.
Oh, and fucking bitches.
And fucking
Oh,
bitches.
is that a key to being a man? Oh, okay. Well, good thing you're having all daughters, because that was a fucked up thing to say.
Oh. Alrighty then.
We're gonna have to get. You know, I think every day, right? Like when let's say we don't blow up before I become go into my profession. I'm gonna have to scrub everything off the internet. I'm not getting no jobs.
I think the same shit. Because I got 3 more years to be a lawyer. After that, nigga, I'm gonna have to erase this whole show.
Delete.
My boss gonna hear me talk. Hold on. You're the funny juice guy. Is that you?
We're gonna have to let you go. No corny niggas on the force.
Like, no! But I can win this case. Like, yeah, shut up, nigga.
Yeah.
Go drink your funny juice, bitch.
Right, ain't nobody gonna let you win with the funny juice line.
Yeah. Anyway. So, you was in Joe's life for a little bit, right? Took a little leave of absence. Came back. Took a little break. You know, I feel you. This nigga be annoying. I need breaks from it, too. Did you ever think, at some point, when you was with him, you ever think he was gay? You ever think his son was Gizzle?
Not really.
No? Never a moment you was like,
No.
You
Not even
thought
now?
No.
Well, now because he's married, but.
Yeah. No, I never thought that. I mean, he was always the quiet type,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
and shy,
Okay.
you know, but he was confident.
I find it about you, too.
Yeah, he's very confident, and that's one thing his mom used to say about me. You a conceited ass nigga. You a conceited ass nigga. You know, so it's like growing up.
I just know your mom now, so I can picture her saying that in that exact tone. You look conceited ass.
Just rolling her eyes.
You know, but you know, I see that with him. Like, you know, he dresses the way he wants to. You know,
I
he
agree.
feels. You know,
That was one of the first things I said to Joe. I said, you know what, Joe? I think that even though you do shit that is completely out of the ordinary, I just think that you never questioning what you do is like your key.
And you know
your key
where that
trait.
comes from? That comes from me growing up and like always questioning everything. And then I hit a point where I'm like,
Fucking with balls.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, people probably gonna make fun of you or question what you do, but they're not gonna think twice about it. Like, you know, a lot of people think in their head like, oh, I don't want to do this because what are people gonna think, bro? As soon as they leave your line of sight, like, they're not gonna think about it no more.
right.
So yeah,
Is that
and
one
it's
of your-
fun. It's fun because
One of
then
your keys to being a man, confidence.
confidence definitely.
Definitely confident.
Yeah.
You never thought none of your sons was Gizzle?
Nah.
I met Pootie. Pootie a little.
I was about to say you probably thought Pootie was.
I met Pootie, like Pootie a
I
little.
don't know. Pootie had his Minecraft phase. I don't know.
Nah, every
Do Minecraft make you gay?
every
He said he had a Minecraft phase like that. Means
you know what's so funny? My dad bought me Minecraft. That was the first gift he got me when he came back into my
He
life.
was testing you, nigga. He wanted to make sure you ain't picking no habits while he was going.
It's funny how he says that, but every time Pootie brings one of his mans around, he's like, yo, he's fucking the shit out you.
That's great. Imagine your dad saying that to you.
Nah, cause Pootie got his best friend name is Qualik, right? He's like, yo, you been on Quaz meat?
Quaz dick.
The greatest dad joke we'll have for the rest of the show. That was phenomenal. What would you do if one of your sons was gay? How would you treat your Gizzle son? Would you disown them?
No, I would accept it.
It happens, you know.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it is what it is. You know, I'm still gonna love my kid.
I have that fear sometimes. Not fear, but sometimes I think about it. But my son, I put on the Ice Spice videos. She be shaking her ass a lot, and he just be watching.
They bouncing that wet pamper, you know.
So I think that he's good to go. So I'm gonna just keep my son in mind. And we have this book. We have 2 books. It's called Zoe Gets Ready for Bed and Max Goes to the Park. Whenever it's Zoe, he goes to her kiss. He goes every page. And when Max is there, he just
I tell you what, when you was kids, you guys probably was shy girls. You know, going to kindergarten, first grade.
I was trying to get my dick touched, Dad. I'm sorry, bro.
Right.
Let me tell you, I had an older cousin, right, who was a couple years older than me, and he was always like ahead of me, right, sexually, right, like because he was older, right. But we was like best friends. I would see him every single day. So fake, he would come home from school like, yeah, bro, I'm in 2nd grade, but this girl grazed my dick in the lunchroom. What you doing? And I'm in kindergarten. I'm like, guess I gotta get Mr. Graze my dick. So every day, right, he would come home. So like when I remember I was in 5th grade and he was in 7th grade. He lost his virginity. And so imagine in 5th grade, I'm like 11, 10 years old. I'm like, man, I can't wait to fuck something. Now everything I do from fucking that moment on, it's like, oh man, I just gotta fuck something, man. Like, so every conversation I was having, and we had this perfect setup where he had this girl's oldest, Sienna Ponce. If Ponce, how you say that last name?
Ponce?
Yeah, y'all spell it. See? Sienna, if you remember me, bro, your sister, I forgot your sister's name, but he had her older sister. They was the same age. Me and Sienna was the same age. Nigga, we were supposed to have that. Then the day we were supposed to go to their house for the 2-man, my first ever 2-man in 5th grade, bro.
That shit sounds fucking crazy.
My first ever 2-man in 5th grade.
That sounds like some Team Hi-Fi shit.
My first ever 2-man in 5th grade, bro. My dad the night before go through my phone. God damn it, Dad. He go through my phone, bro. Like, oh, y'all going where? To do what? Your ass is grass. Nigga beat my ass. Then he told my cousin mother, beat his ass, and then fucking nigga, the whole shit was over after that. We never got another fucking. Then went to the school and talked to her parents, because my dad was big on the fucking talking to the parents. He was like, and we need to talk to our kids because this is what's going on behind. I'm like, God damn, that was the craziest cock block I ever got. And I wish my dad was here to tell that
generational cock block. I gotta ask you a question, Dad, because I told this joke. Well, this is a story on the podcast already. My mom found out that I was getting and sending pictures to a girl on Facebook, and then she beat me, and then she grounded me for a whole month and took away everything. And I was like, what, in the 6th grade? What would you have done?
That's a great question.
I would have took you to the side. I'm like, hey, son. Did you enjoy it?
No, because really in the moment, I'm like, why you mad at me? Because I'm getting bitches. Like,
I know that's probably what it seemed like, but I feel like if my son, like, you know, now that I'm in a different space, I know if my son was doing that, I'll be equally disappointed.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not safe.
Right, it's not safe at all. You're not. You don't have the smarts.
Hey, you shouldn't be doing. I tell you so. I should not be like, how do I get my dick wet today?
Word, because
that's my first. Every day I woke up, I was like, now when I go to school, right, and these bitches see this skull T-shirt and the fucking flannel I had, I was just like a fucking weirdo. And I had this fucking thermal shirt on. I was like, I used to even tell my dad, even when it was cold, I don't want to wear thermals just in case I got my dick touched that day. Like, the shit that I should not have been thinking about. I was like, I don't want a bitch to take off the jeans and take off the thermals. I got underwear on.
Nigga with long johns, like it's the 1300.
What the fuck? What else you got on?
Shit. Like, I ain't want her to be peeling me back like an onion.
I'm pulling back legs like an onion.
Like, trying to touch my dick. So, like, I'm being cold for the possibility I could get my dick touched. That was wrong. I hope my son never goes through that.
Word.
But at the time, it really felt like, damn, this nigga does not want to see me fuck. Like,
Word.
I'm trying to be a man.
Also, if you're under the age of 18 and watching this podcast, maybe you shouldn't be, but be very careful with like sending stuff to people because you can be registered as a sex offender.
Yeah, that's a sick. Yeah. Thank God I never got that far. But
right. Because if someone catches you, Yeah, it's clip.
It's rough. It is rough, and the laws do not favor guys.
Really though.
The laws is very geared towards women, which is good in most senses, but in that particular sense, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So just remember that. All right, I already asked this marriage question. Oh, this is a great one. We was already on it. How long do you think Joe should wait to have kids?
Joe?
Yeah, you think he should start busting them out right away?
I think he should.
Yeah.
Bust it wide
Make
open.
it-
Bust it wide open.
Nah, you telling me to bust it wide open is crazy.
I think that either person he's talking to in the relationship is crazy.
Nah.
There's no right context to put that in. Wow.
Nah,
Make
you
your
know
case
what?
to him.
I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy being a grandpa.
Yeah.
As I'm young now, when I'm old.
I mean, it's not gonna be that long.
No, I say 2-3 years.
I don't know if it's gonna be that short either.
That's what I'm saying.
So talk to us, Joe. When you going
All right, so I told my dad this. I was like, wow, I'm at the age right now where he already had me, Justin, and Pootie. And I think it's crazy being 25 and having 3 kids. Granted, you was with the other woman, but like just being a parent with so many people at the time is like I can't think about that. Like I still feel like a teenager, like in spirit. Like I feel like I still have my youth. My youth is intact. And I can't imagine taking care of another person. All power to the people who have been, All power to you.
Nigga dissing me, Snoop dissing me.
All power to both of y'all.
So I can't imagine that shit, nigga. You bugging. I feel you.
Nah, but honestly, if I'm financially set, I wouldn't have a problem having a kid. But both me and my fiance said that we want to enjoy our 20s. And then at the tail end of our 20s, that's when we think about having kids.
Fair. She's older than you. You're the same age.
We're the same age.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, like I always said before getting into a relationship, like when I was a teenager, I was like, maybe by 27 I'll have my first kid.
Yeah.
That's still feasible now, but I still want to enjoy my time.
You think?
So I guess it's gonna happen next year.
No.
That's what I said. I said I wasn't gonna have a kid till I was 27, 28, and I bust one out at 22.
You thought your dick didn't work.
I did. Did I tell that story?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you did. You mentioned it on the 856 one.
Did I?
Yeah, you said that you was just busting in anything.
Yeah, guys. I thought that shit was. So what happened was, I'm gonna go deeper into it. What happened was, I was with the girl I almost got married to, and I was like, all right, let's bust out a kid, right? Just being stupid. And I was like, all right. Yeah, I was almost married one time. I didn't do it, but I almost got there. But so, right, I'm like, all right, let's have a kid. And it wasn't working, right? We was together for like 8 months. It wasn't working. So I went to the doctor about it. I was like, yo, bro, this is going to be a problem in the future. He told me I have a varicocele, which is essentially like something in my balls that make it too hot for the sperm to like mature,
Right.
like to have a kid. So he said it may or may not be a problem. We can fix it, no problem. Like, you're good. You may or may not be able to have kids. So I read,
I don't think I have kids.
shoot up the club.
Yeah, word.
That's what I read. I was like, green light. So I was over here telling every bitch, I can have kids, we good. Nigga. I went on a date after that. First date, got my BM pregnant.
Yeah.
That was it, bro.
He got his baby mom's pregnant the first time.
First date. I had known this girl maybe, if I'm being generous, maybe a whole month. Maybe 30 days. And yeah, and she got pregnant.
Shit happens, man.
So I think Joe should have kids soon too, because if not, our kids are not going to be friends. My
Yeah,
son's gonna be with
that's the
two
only
older
other thing that I'm like, yeah, I would want our
Then
kids
if you
to-
have another kid, now I feel pressure. Now if you wait 4 years, now whatever girl I was talking to gonna have to just get that shit shot up, and we're gonna have to do what it do, because
it's gonna have to happen.
that's what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny? We was in the party chat, right? Remember how you asked who's gonna be next to get married, and no one said anything. Gabe told me when we went bowling the last time, he was like, "I'm probably gonna have a kid before I get married." I'm gonna be real.
That's how it goes. That's really how it goes in minority families, bro.
Yeah.
I know so many couples. I know maybe 2 married people ever, and one of them is divorced. Like, I don't even know any real married couples. That is why I'm so proud of you, and I want to take a second to recognize that you get married, because it's a big deal. Because a lot of people don't even get to get married.
No, I feel you, bro. The first wedding I ever attended was when I went with my girlfriend to North Carolina for her family. I've never attended any of my family or close friends' wedding. So
where
yeah,
we from, that don't happen. So that's
Yeah.
a big. That's like that. Getting married is really up there with the accomplishment, like graduating school. Like,
Right.
it don't happen to niggas. Niggas don't get to do that. So that is a huge step. I'm very proud of you.
Appreciate that.
If I'm not your best man, fuck you, and I will ruin the entire ceremony. I just want you to know that.
You want to hear something funny?
The entire
I was
ceremony.
texting Manu yesterday, right? And I was like, she said, who's gonna be your best man? And I was like, Fake, I don't know who's gonna be my best man. I'm thinking about not having any best men and just having my groomsmen, right? Just so like no one feels the type of way.
Now I feel the type of way.
Right? And then she responded, she was like, yeah, because if Jay Sean don't get best man, he gonna flip everything.
You know what it is? so you know what it is? I think that because of the time that you put it in, I think that it probably should be Gabe or somebody else.
So yeah, so I will. That's my dilemma. Mm-hmm. I've known Gabe for going to be 20 years in a few years, right? But like at the same time, over the last 2 years, I gotten so close with you.
Yeah.
And it's like I hang out with you way more than I hang out with Gabe now, but it's because of how.
Well, I wouldn't feel no way,
right?
You know,
so
I would assume it would be Gabe. I would pick for it to be Gabe, but in case it's not. I got that speech in my back pocket, guys. I'm finna make
my only qualms with making it Gabe is Gabe said that when he gets drunk and he makes the best man speech, he gonna say the craziest shit ever.
And then oh man, so you,
and her family gonna look at me like
you in a rock and a hard place, nigga. Because don't let me make the best man speech neither. Don't think you're gonna be safe if I make it, nigga. Because I'm telling from fat jokes to fucking to nigga, are you sure?
Yo, well, from here on out, I'm gonna try to get on that journey with Pop Dukes.
Mm-hmm. What journey?
Like a weight loss journey.
I thought you meant having the 6 kids.
No.
Okay, the weight.
So hopefully by the time I have my wedding, I'm like, you know.
Word. Why Pootie your only skinny kid, bro? Well, your kid's as big as shit. And Vonnie big? No.
Vonnie's skinny too.
Vonnie got skinny.
Yeah.
Vonnie was big, but then he slimmed down.
Yeah.
Pootie always been skinny.
I mean, I was big too.
Yeah, my dad was like me.
So what happened to Pootie? Pootie just lucky?
Pootie just don't like eating.
He's lazy.
Nigga, so y'all got scared?
No, he's actually so lazy that he will not eat.
Really?
That's how lazy he is.
You lazy, Pootie.
like he will be in his
That
room.
was the funniest part. That nigga said, "You lazy Pootie."
My mom had brought food, but I had ate like during lunch, and that the lunch held me until like dinner, right? And I was like, I'm probably not even going to eat this tonight if I'm going to be real. And he was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to eat either, but it's not even because I'm not hungry. I just don't feel like making it. All you got to do is put it in the microwave for a minute and some change. He's like, man, I don't feel like doing it.
Natural selection would have killed that nigga off. The nigga was not supposed to be. You too, I'm not going to lie.
It'd be like that.
So, because your son is getting married, right? And, you know, things are changing in his life. Let's reflect on the beginning of his relationship. How do you feel about him being Jewish? Because you're not Jewish, right?
No, I'm Catholic, but okay. I'm open to different religions.
Oh, that's the first Catholic to ever say that.
Yeah. I mean, when I say open, I will go to other churches.
Okay.
See what they contributing, towards the religion,
Are you going to participate in the ceremony? I'm not wearing a yarmulke. I already told them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
why not?
Cool. You gotta wear all your yarmulkes?
They're already digging.
You don't have to. So when I went to the wedding with her cousin, there was some people in there that weren't like a part of the religion, but she doesn't want to make it super traditional.
Yeah.
Like the only thing she would probably do is like when we're at the altar, it's not going to be like a traditional wedding. Like it's going to be
still black at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be they're going to be talking Hebrew. Like we're going to have to recite. That's the only part I'm nervous about. We're gonna have to recite Hebrew stuff to each other.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to learn some of that Hebrew stuff.
Oh shit.
That's
hilarious.
Yeah, but then other than that, it's gonna be cool.
You don't know Hebrew right now?
I know a few words, but like nothing crazy.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
What that mean? I'm not sure.
It's like aloha, like hi bye.
Hello, interchangeable.
Yeah.
Shalom. We're not racist. So. I'm sorry.
No comments.
I just think that's that's worse than saying you're not racist. Nigga said,
no comment. I'd rather not speak on the Jewish community.
What was that, your Donald Trump?
Yes.
That was good. That was good. So no qualms with him being Jewish at all.
Nah.
I think if my son switched, not just Jewish, but I think if my son switched religions, I'd be pissed off. Not because I don't really have a relationship with one religion over the other, but I'd just be mad if the nigga just start switching for no reason. Like,
yeah. Well, what if he switched because in my situation because of a
I guess that's what pussy does.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I love this guy, man. This guy is awesome.
Hey,
that's what I be saying. Like,
you change your ways quick.
Yeah, he's religious for hire, bro. If he did a fucking Muslim girl, he gonna be fucking to the Quran.
But at the end of the day, he was not real big.
Yeah, I know.
In religion, so. Hey,
I'm like a blank canvas. You can put anything on me.
Yeah,
you're going to hell, bro. You're not making it. There's gonna be no religion that takes you to their higher level because you just a fucking
Unless all religions take me, and I'm just like
You're a religious.
just strapped up by chains, but ass naked.
Whoa. Alrighty then.
So you were. I just wanted to be clear. You were scared to tell your dad about the sexual experience you had, but not to say butt ass naked, tied up in chains.
I wasn't scared. I just respected my girl.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
It's the alcohol. I get it.
Oh yeah, this is what happens when you get drunk. You get fucking. You get dirty in front of your dad. You sick bastard.
You get freaky deaky.
This nigga is sick. You ever caught Joe beating off?
Nah.
No. You ever told your story about you caught Pooh?
I always call him, with his hands down there. But
Yeah, I mean, this
that's
is I'm just
typical
holding
to all
I'm
my
just
boys.
Right.
Yeah, I
Just
think that
holding
is
on
too.
to it.
That's a weird experience that we all share, right?
Yeah.
We was all at one point just in there. I don't even know what that was about.
Yeah, I just love having my hands in my pants. It feels comfortable.
it's my 7-year-old watching. He'd be like, "Okay, Sammy, what you doing? Playing with yourself?"
You're like, Daddy.
No, Dad.
So Sammy is your most recent kid.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, he'll be 8 coming up next month.
Nice.
8 on the 8th.
How is it having a kid at different levels of your life? I never wanted to have a kid past 30 or 32. I wanted to make sure like I was able to do everything I wanted to do with my kids and make sure. Not that you're old.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'll be 45 this year.
Oh, you're young as shit. My dad's like 55. You're young, bro. So, I never wanted to be an older dad because I remember my dad was young, but then when I started to get active, he was starting to get old, right? Because when I was 10, he was 40, right? So he was good. But then when I was 15, 16, he was 46, 46. He's like, my back and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was, I never wanted to do that, but tell me how that experience is. So if I change my mind, I don't feel bad about it.
No, I mean, every generation you got different things happening in life.
Yeah, true.
So you like me, I gotta interact to what they like.
Yeah.
So
That must be weird, right?
it's weird.
Watching cartoons on a Saturday and going to drink with Joe on a fucking Sunday.
Right. I mean, now, yeah, that's the way it be,
That must be fucking weird.
And then I got the little one. Oh, I want to hang out too. I'm like, you can't go to where we going.
Not really.
I mean, you could. But you're gonna see some things. So, who do you think gave you the most problems while you was raising them?
Oh, Justin.
Justin?
Oh yeah.
He's bad as shit.
Justin
You know what's so funny? I think him and Justin are the closest now. Like out of all my siblings, because he's with him every single day because they work in the same building. But like outside of work, they always hang out.
Right.
But growing up, Justin hated my dad, and he used to give him shit all the time.
So Justin, I mean, I'm not gonna say who has fault in it. It's no fault, but he just took it. He observed it, and that's the way he is.
Yeah, right.
But he always had that I don't give a fuck kind of attitude as a little kid, and I had that I don't give a fuck, and got the belt type thing,
So he got the most ass whoopings?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Both sides, from me and his mom.
Yeah.
But he was always responsible. He was a good kid.
Yeah.
He would clean after himself. He'll do what. But when he wanted his time, it was his time.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be,
Very short tempered.
Yeah.
Yeah, still.
But he's good now.
Yeah, he's still short
day.
tempered, but like it's more like he won't act too much on it. He will express himself. Like he will let it be known that he's upset, but he won't like wild out. Like before, he used to just like want the whole world to know, and like
Yeah.
The world gonna feel me.
Right, exactly.
I feel him, bro. I feel him. I be feeling him.
Oh, man.
yeah,
The world gonna feel me.
living with him at that time was hell.
What's the worst ass whooping you think your dad ever gave you?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you? What's the worst ass whooping your dad
No,
ever
I
gave
never,
you?
I never gave him
I don't even remember getting
never
beat
did.
with my
Whooping your
dad.
ass?
Nah.
Oh, I wish my dad was here for me to tell the story. One time, I'm gonna tell.
Like
Nigga.
I said, he was very quiet.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky, but very quiet.
I know my dad never gonna see this, so I'm gonna tell the whole story my side. He never gonna tell his side. Nigga. So I was a bad kid when I was a kid. I wasn't bad. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just kept getting in trouble.
Right.
And at one point, I tried not to get in trouble so much, and it just didn't work. Like I felt like niggas had it out for me as a kid. But I was in a really bad elementary school, so everybody was just bad. So like, it was no like medium, like okay, you just done wrong, tell your parents. It was like you just done wrong, you're suspended, right? And so like I would get suspended frequently. So when I got to middle school, right, my middle school was all white, right, very segregated. So I had an all white middle school. So my dad was like, that shit do not fly here, because I wasn't even supposed to go there.
Right.
My dad had committed like mail fraud. He had changed our address so that I qualified to go there, because I wouldn't have gone there. Right, so he's already in jail. They can't they gotta give more time for mail fraud.
Can you imagine someone walks into his cell? So we got you for mail fraud, and then he's like, "God damn it, Jake!"
Add fucking 20 years to his life sentence. That was stink, I guess, right? So fucking my dad, right? He wanted me to go to a good school, so he used to work at a hospital, and he was real cool with this nurse. They was fucking around or whatever. He's like, "Yo, can you just put my son down?" I was like, "Yeah, like he live here, so he could go to the school down the block." So I went to 77th Street. I went to the school, and my dad was like, "That shit do not fly here, bro. They will kick you off for anything. Like this school they hate you already. You're black." I was like, "Okay, got you. Makes sense." That's what he told me. He's like, "They don't like you already." So I was like, "Got you." So I got there, and these girls would always like mess with me or whatever because they wanted to fuck, and I did, nasty. But so one of the girls, right, not the girl that I ended up losing my virginity to in middle school, but her friend, right, was like messing with me, whatever. And one time, this is before I smacked the kid for throwing my ball. One time I was like, "Bro, if you don't stop playing with me, I'm gonna cut your hair. I'm gonna cut your hair off. Like you're done." We was in art class. I was like, "I will cut this shit off. Like leave me the fuck alone, bro. I'm not one of these little niggas, bro. I don't really do that shit to you, bro." So she's like, fucking with me. I think she was like putting glue on me or something. I was like, "Bitch, like I'm not playing with you. I'm not fucking playing with you, bitch." Her name was Ivana. Fuck you to this day, bitch. I'll never forget her because she got me the worst ass whooping of my life. Yo, so right, she's like, she think I'm playing and shit. I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not playing with you, bro. Like I'll really do it to you." So she's fucking throwing glue on me. So when she turned around and go get some more glue to throw on me, I take the biggest scissors we had, right? And these were like exaggerated scissors because they were not to cut like paper. They was to cut like cloth and shit. So I took these cartoon ass scissors. I saw her hair, and I snipped that shit. And I snipped it uneven, so that shit was at a diagonal angle. Bitch, I said stop. That's how I'm gonna really do it to you, bro. This bitch starts screaming, crying like I stabbed her. So she's crying, and the art teacher is there trying to like get me away. But then two other white teachers come in and they grab me like they're the police.
Correctional.
They're like, I don't even have scissors in my hands. Like I'm actively doing nothing. The scissors is down, right? I cut it, and she doesn't know that I cut. She hears the snip, and she looks around. She looks at the ground. Sees all her hair on the ground. She's like, "Ah!" So she starts screaming, right? And then they fucking grab me like, and they take me into the hallway, and they basically call me the N-word. They start saying all this bad shit to me. I'm like, cool, whatever. They start saying the worst shit to me. They start saying the worst fucking shit to me. They called me a thug or some shit like that. They called me some shit like close to a thug. They was mad racist. I'm not exaggerating. They was mad racist. It was like this fucking. It was like something. And they explained the situation to the principal, and like, "This thug behavior can't keep going on. We can't keep excusing him." Dog, I cut a bitch hair. I ain't stick her up.
Word, you wasn't play CeeLo in the back gang.
I ain't fucking cut her hair and be like, "Yeah, that's on MB, bitch." Like, I ain't say that, bro. I just cut the bitch hair because she was fucking with me. So, right, whatever. The whole situation go down. And my dad, shout out to my dad. My dad always defended me in public. So he was like, "Okay, well, what was the whole situation leading up to it?" And then I started to tell my side of the story. He's like, "Okay, and where was the teacher during this, right?" And then I started telling them this, that, and the third. So my dad, right, and they're like, "Oh, your son's suspended for a week." So I'm thinking, "Oh, my dad got my back, right? He just went in there, he stood up for me, we good." Nigga. First of all, it's in Manhattan, we live in the Bronx. So it's like a half an hour train ride.
Oh my god.
Nigga not talking to me, but I'm thinking he just processing.
Right.
Like how we gonna fuck these niggas up when I go back to school, right? Like what's the revenge plan, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, we get in the house, I take off my shoes, I'm about to go to the kitchen to get something to eat. This nigga just throw me. Boom. This nigga grabbed me and throw me. Nigga. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" He's like, "Go get all the electronics. You know the rule. Go get the electronics." I give it up. I go to the closet to get my shit. This nigga start wailing on me with the hanger. We only had metal hangers.
Oh man.
This nigga beating the shit out of me with the hanger. The hanger start to curve a little bit. I'm like, but I was suspended for 5 days, so I don't gotta worry about the bruises going to school.
Yeah.
Nigga, this nigga started stomping me out with his boots.
Oh my god.
I'm like, "Yeah, this nigga like jumping me." He had like his work boots on. This nigga stomping me. I'm like, "What did I do to this?"
He was practicing.
I was like, "What did I do to deserve this?" And so this nigga started beating us. That was the worst aspect I ever got. Because at that time, my dad didn't hit me like he was mad. That nigga hit me like a man. I was like, "Nigga, I am 12.
Oh my! You're gonna learn today, boy."
Nigga, he was saying something like that. I was like disassociated because he was fucking me up. I was losing it, bro. I was losing it. I was like, okay, he fucking me up, so I just got to take this ass whooping and dip. That nigga beat the shit out of me. I'll never forget that. And then I had got suspended for smacking a little boy.
Yeah.
This little white boy had took my basketball and threw it. And I
no.
smacked the shit out of him. And then those were the only 2 times I got suspended, but he fucked me up that day too. So I got plenty of ass whoopings. And then in high school, once I got to high school, I started fucking up. My dad wasn't even beating my ass no more. He was like, all right, we just gonna fight, nigga. Like, my dad was like, all right, you grown? All right, let's get it.
Put the gloves on.
That's what he would say. He'd be like, all right, you grown? Let's get it. Right, let's get it. He would grab me by my shirt. Well, the last time my dad ever got physical with me, I was probably like 17. And this was my second body ever, so I was ready to die about her, bro. She was fake. This is the second bitch I ever had sex with. I was ready to die about it. I was like, all right, dad, like I'm trying to get my dick wet. What you want to do, bro? This nigga yoked me up. And that's when I really realized, because I was doing like MMA at the time, so I thought I was that nigga, bro. So I was like, all right, dad, what you want to do? This nigga, my dad is strong, nigga. That nigga yoked me up by my fucking thing, and I was like, oh, my moves is not working. Like, I tried to get the nigga over. I was like, oh, it's not working. It's not working. This nigga choking. He had me against the wall. And nigga, he just looked at me, and I could tell how mad he was. He just let me go. He walked out the door. I'm like, thank you for that. Nigga's about to fuck me up. I was about to go to MMA class next Saturday. Like, yo, bro, that shit did not work. Coach, sensei.
You like Sammy and Taekwondo?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
But yes, that's my ass whooping story. I got my ass beat plenty of times as a kid, but that was probably the most. I remember one time, I forgot to tell the story with my mom. I called my mom her real name. That girl got out the car and punched me in my face in front of the teachers.
Oh, man.
Decked me. She ain't smacked me. She decked me, nigga. And she's like, oh, my God, Miss Blasting came stop. But that was at the white school, so they didn't give a fuck. It was like, it's just Tuesday.
It happens all the time with them.
One time I was like, I failed the class in middle school. I was about to fail, and I had to do math to it. I told the teacher, it was my gay math teacher. The nigga was like, he was like, is everything okay at home? Like, you're just not studying the way, right? He had that lisp like that. And I was like, yeah, I just really need to pass this class. I don't want my dad to beat my ass. I said it so casually because I thought it was a casual thing. Said, oh, heavens. And the nigga, just like that, I was not joking. And the nigga picks up the school phone. He's like, it's okay. We're going to get you the help, like math help. Like, okay, I'm going to pass math.
Call it CPS.
This nigga go with the whole force. My dad was pissed. Beat my ass that day, too. My dad was pissed. My dad was not happy about that shit. So
You know we don't like snitches in this family.
that's what the nigga was saying. I was saying, Dad, I thought that I just didn't want to get my ass beat. I'm not lying. Now you're beating my ass now. Like, you're proving my point. You fucking bastard. I just get my ass beat religiously. I was a terrible kid. I put my dad through hell. I pray my son isn't as bad as I was. Because I'm not equipped to deal with that.
Well, you got experience, so, you know.
I wouldn't even know what to do if my son was like, Dad, bro, like, I'm 11. Like, I'm not fucking yet. Like, I'm a depressed. I'm like, I'm sorry. Well, because my dad worked a lot, right? My dad had 2 jobs up until I was like 12, right? All the way from when I was a kid. And I started living with my dad when I was 6 or 7. So, or like 8 or 9. So, like, he always had 2 jobs. He was always working. So I was always in the care of, like, my cousins, basically, right? Because my family's so big and there's so many of us. It was like common practice that one would raise the other, right? So my cousin was a little older than me. So he was always with me because he was seen as, like, my older cousin. He would come watch me. Or he would just come to hang out, right? He was always at my house. So, like, I spent most of my time. So everything that nigga was doing, I was like, okay, I got to go do that, bro. I did not have to go do that, bro. So I don't even know what I was saying. If my little man, bro, like, my little man, look, he's just this little tiny baby. So I don't know if Dad, like, it's 5th grade, bro. Like, talking about shit sucks. I'm like, bro. I was somewhere along the way, I fucked up, if that's the case. So I'm not equipped to deal with my son doing shit like that, man. I'll be fucked up.
I'm pretty sure you're going to guide him the right way.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying. You know,
So what you got to do, son?
The trick is no pressure, right? The trick is, right, you got to just find a hoe, right? That's
Oh, my God. That's always willing to give it up.
That's what I did. So the girl in 8th grade, right, I had located her because I had this group of minority friends, right? It was so white in my school that it was only like 10 or 12 of us. It was all friends, right? Because we all played basketball. It was a little racist, but we did. Even a girl, right? And so fucking, it was crazy. And so, right, one of the niggas that I had was cool with in the group, his name was Samir. And that was Samir's girlfriend, but they had like a little rift during the summertime. So I was like, oh, it's my time to shine.
Open season.
Hello. So I was like, all right, let's get it poppin'. And I texted her, you know, she was with it. And she was a little hoe, so it was easy. But I don't wish that experience on my son because I just want to focus on playing with his friends.
Yeah, right,
having
right,
a good time.
right.
But I'm fortunate in my thing because I have a good baby mother and she's awesome, and so I know that she's gonna also be with me and guide him the right way.
Right.
Because she hates men, and so she
Right.
won't let him be like me. Nah, I was just kidding. That was just a joke. She doesn't hate men. Do you, way off topic now. But do you have any dating advice that you wish you would have gave Joe, or that you've given Joe over the years?
What, dating advice?
Yeah. On how to deal with his affections.
I mean,
obviously not successful because he only got 5 bodies. But
No. I mean, once he started dating, he had everything under control. I mean,
oh yeah, Joe.
It was smooth sailing. After
Yeah.
that.
You was that nigga.
I said, we had conversations and stuff like that, but he had it going.
So give dating advice to all these fatherless niggas that watch us, because a lot of niggas, these niggas don't have daddies. I know that for sure. Some of these niggas don't have no fathers. Talk to them.
Nah, man, go with the flow. That's what I could tell you.
You want to hear something funny?
Talk to me.
When I was dating my first girlfriend, that's when I had that situation where I got in an altercation with my mom's husband at the time.
Okay.
So after that happened, I moved with my dad in for a little bit. And that was like the summer before I went to college. Now,
I just sorry, I don't want to interrupt, sir. I just really got to pick all those fucking papers up. And I'm a fucking dickhead. And I feel so stupid doing that shit. Sorry, continue.
But right, so I was with my ex, and I was living with my dad, but I'm trying to give me some fucking cheeks.
Amen.
Right, and I'm like, I can't do it in my pop's crib. There's no it's like a railroad like style, like his house. So you go from the kitchen to the living room to my brother's room to his room. I'm like, where am I gonna get pussy at?
The basement was always available.
I'm not going there.
Why?
So it's
Joe,
so funny.
You can't have you got to get it on, bro.
Nah, but listen.
I used to fuck in the laundry room of my mom's house.
With the washer machine on.
Literally. Hello, my brother. Yes. Yes.
No, so peep, right? So I chose to live with my dad, right? But I could have still went in my house because all my stuff was still there. So every time I want to do something with my ex, I just go back home, bust it, go back to my pop's crib. It got to a point my mom was like, "Why you just coming here to have sex?" She's like, "We're not gonna do this. You're either gonna live here or live with your dad. You can't do this." I'm like, "Whatever." I come back the next day, bust something, go back to my dad's house.
He said, "Who not gonna do what, Mom?"
Then it got to the point where, well, actually, when I came back from college, I wasn't with my ex anymore, and I was just like, I just started living with my mom again until she broke up with her husband. But it was just so funny because I was like, man, I'm horny. I gotta leave that.
Wow.
I never even tried to do it at my dad's house. I was like, this is not gonna work.
Wow, he was cool about it. Shit, I wish your dad was my dad when it came to that shit.
Because he was never home.
Neither was mine, but I still couldn't have bitches there, bro.
Nah, but
Remember one bitch left a fucking toothbrush. I let her spend the night. My dad he was overnight, right? He was always working overnight. So a bitch spent the night and she left a fucking toothbrush there. And I was, just young, horny, so I didn't give a fuck. She left. I was like, awesome, cool. And my dad came home, he was like, and threw it at me. He just threw it at me and he was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, I could never have a bitch there.
That hated you.
He said, my dad was just always big on me treating women the right way. So he wanted me to do everything the right way, right? So he wanted me to introduce the girl to him, right thing. Because then when I would introduce girls to him, like I had this one girl who lived in Massachusetts, but she lived in New York for school. So whenever she was around, right, and I introduced my dad to her, he was very cool. He was like, oh, she want to spend the night? Like, she'd come over to center. I had my own room, so I was cool, like, to go with that. But he just wanted me to do everything the right way. Right. He just wanted me to make sure, like, I knew that it steps to this, right? You don't just bring girls to my house and fuck them. Like, that's not what we're doing here, right? Mm-hmm. I got to meet them. I got to make sure they're cool. I got to be cool with them. And then they could come over as much as you like and, you do what you do. Right. But, nigga, when I was just I was like, Dad, I'm not trying to introduce you to all these hoes, but these are hoes. These is vixens. Like, they don't have no personality. It's just titties and ass. Like, Dad, I'm not, this is not my bitch, bro. These are just hoes, bro. And I was trying to explain that to him. And my dad was like, his question he would always ask me was like, if you wouldn't bring a girl home to meet me, you shouldn't be dealing with her. And I was like, that's the girls with the best pussy. Like, the girls that I don't want you to meet got the best. Like, I don't want you to meet these hoes. Like, damn. I did in middle school, in high school. I brought one hoe home. Her name was Emily. I gotta stop naming girls because I got pressed recently. A girl who I had talked to had seen the show and she pressed me on the street. And another girl blocked me. I'm so mad about it. I'm a loser. Another girl blocked me. So we were just gonna say a girl named Emily. I already named her. Fuck it. But I brought this girl home. And she had came to meet my dad and my aunt, right? And we all had dinner together in my house, and we was watching a movie. But she had wore this fucking like crop top, and Emily had some big ass titties. Them shit was huge. So I had put my head on them while we watching the movie, right? Trying to be a little slick or whatever. And nigga, my dad is like, all right, take her home. After the movie's over, he's like, all right, kick out, right? And when I come back, that nigga gave me the fucking talk of a lifetime. He's like, Jay, so disrespectful. I'm like, Dad, these are the girls I want to fuck like that. You say you want to meet them, you meeted them, and now that I'm trying to get busy, you're backtracking. Like, this is wrong. This is wrong. I'm trying to fuck these girls. You don't see what I brought her here? Like, she has no personality. It's not the fucking, that girl does nothing now. She be in the gym. That's a whole fucking thing. There's nothing now, bro. Like, yeah, you wanted me to marry that girl? You wanted me to be stuck in the gym with that bitch? No, bro.
That's so funny.
And I didn't get to even fuck her, bro. Just the worst.
You had to bring a auntie for your dad, man. He's hating.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, you know.
Yeah,
but he always had bitches. Like, what do you need me for? What do you need me for? What can I do for you? I'm trying to do what you're doing. You're doing it. I'm trying to do that. Why are you stopping? Why are you impeding me? This is your lifestyle.
It's like your dad had all the right intentions, but with such extreme consequences followed.
Yes, and that's how he would characterize himself. Like, my dad had all the right intentions, just did not know to execute them. Man. So,
like, you didn't let me meet the girl that you fucked. Now I gotta fuck you up.
But my dad, I wish he was here because my dad would tell me he never hit me. He's like, yeah, I hit you once or twice. I'm like, nigga, what? That nigga fuck.
And then we leave. And you never meet you. When I told you about that shit.
My dad will tell you that I can't wait until my dad gets out and he's able to, because nigga, he will tell you that he's never ever hit me. He'll be like, Jay, I probably popped you once or twice, right, for being disrespectful, but outside of that, I've never, nigga, that nigga beat my, I remember one time my mom came to pick me up and we had got in an argument, right before I left, that nigga punched me in my nose leaking, he come on, he's like, yeah, he's sick. I'm like, sick. I'm sick. You're sick, you fucking bastard. That shit, I'll never forget that shit either. To this day, but yeah, I never hit you. Wow. This is my last question.
Okay. What is it?
My dad was a great dad, though. I don't want you to think my dad was just beating me. He taught me some valuable lessons.
And you learned
they didn't get through to me, he beat me.
You get it now? You get it?
Yes. What is your favorite experience with your son that you ever had?
Favorite?
Your most memorable experience with Joe.
Our experience got better as we grew. Our trips to Florida, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was the best times? What you guys do?
I mean, not just recently, but in the past. You know, we always get to go to the beaches. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
You know, talk. We usually talk more now. You know? And now that we're grown adults, you know, our conversations get deeper. You know? So, yeah, I could say that even though I wasn't there as I was young, mm-hmm. I made up for it. And, you know, my love for you always been there.
Word.
You know, and he feels it. You know, so.
That is so true. I feel like I'm like so close with my dad. Like, I feel like I could go to him for anything.
Yeah.
What's your favorite experience with your dad? Your favorite dad memory?
My favorite dad memory? Gotta go through the cycles. I spent a lot of time with my dad, like, in more recent times. Uh-huh. So, all right. When you first came back from Florida, a little time we spent with each other, where we had like a little photo shoot in the on the block. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I have a very strong memory of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, actually, I'm lying. My fondest memory, my father. Uh-huh. I was gonna bring it up earlier when we were talking about like the whole heart thing. When I got discharged from the hospital, my dad took me home, and he got me those French fries that are shaped like smileys. Uh-huh. I remember sitting on my bed. My bed sheets felt like the most comfortable ever. I'm just eating them with ketchup.
That was your best memory?
Yeah, because at that time, that was around the time where like he wasn't really like present as much. So like me being discharged from the hospital, him being there, it was like a very like complete moment. Like it was like, okay, I'm leaving finally, and I get to see my dad. So it felt great.
I got one for you. My dad's not here. My favorite memory of my dad is when I was a kid. My dad used to always he used to always have the same. Where he'd be like, "You can always have your say, but you always have your way." Right. So he would always like let me voice my opinions. But nigga, that's just not happening. But so my dad used to buy me everything in the world, but I had this train set. Right. I have it for my son too. It was cool. I had this train set. My dad would let me build this train set from. It would start in my bedroom. It would go out into the kitchen, out into the living room, all the way back into his room, all the way back into my bedroom. So one time, I was like, because it was like those ones that you could just add pieces, right? So you just buy me the different sets, and they would all come together. So I was like, one time I had to go to my mom's house for the weekend. I was like, okay, Dad, don't move my train set, whatever you do, right? Man, he's a grown man, right? My dad's like 35, 36. He has bitches coming through the house when I'm not there. I know he does. He has bitches coming through, right? Left and right. He's like, okay, Poppy, I promise. And so it was a long week, right? I didn't go back to my dad's house that week. I went back like the next week. I come back, everything is exactly how I left it. And I was like, Dad, you didn't trust my train set. He's like, I told you, I promise, I got you. And he gave me a hug. And that's when I went back to playing. And I think at the time, it probably wasn't a big deal. But as I grew up more, I was like, damn, that nigga was bringing bitches to the house. Excuse me, you gotta step over my son's dress. Imagine that. You about to get some. Hold on, baby. Step over this.
I think before you came, all that shit was all fucked up. Like all his hoes over there.
But it was perfect because like it was perfect. Like the way I set it up and like it was mad trains. And I would lead them and and everything was exact how I remember. Baby, come on, baby, step over this. My bedroom over here. Okay. Like imagine fucking the bitch. She get up in the morning. Baby, don't get the train set.
No, this is the way it was, right? You're like, all right, I took pictures of the way. I took pictures.
I gotta ask him about that now. I gotta ask him.
So you gotta make sure it looks the same way.
He had the bitches set up the train set. Come on, baby, help me.
You got the dig now. You gotta do the work.
Put it down, right? All right, so get on the floor. Come on. I won't go in the room. Now peek on the room. Go.
You have to do it without clothes. What's going on?
I don't want no pussy do something like that. Man, if I swear to God, if I find out.
Why does it smell funny?
Well, the track went to a tunnel. It went through the wrong tunnel.
That's fucking hilarious.
I guess we end it there.
I actually wanted to ask a would you rather question.
Go for it. You sick fuck.
Huh? Yo, Dad, I got a would you rather.
Would you rather? Go for
it. In light of it being Father's Day when this comes out.
I also just realized every time I throw at the camera, it may or may not fuck up the
focus, right? I was thinking the same thing.
I'm just a fucking idiot, as y'all can tell. I'm just so stupid.
Dad, would you rather... We asked this question already.
You asked it already, right?
What question is this?
All right. In light of Father's Day.
Oh, this nigga is sick. I feel like I know what this is doing.
Would you rather...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck your dad in your wife's body or fuck your wife in your dad's body?
What the? That shit don't even sound right.
It's not. I don't know why you asked.
So imagine your wife.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
We came up with that question for a stranger. This nigga asked his fucking father. Just want y'all to understand that. We came up with that question for a fucking stranger, and that nigga said, "Let me ask my dad." You don't like this question?
So it's your wife's body, but Abuelo's mine.
Oh man!
So nigga made it worse by throwing the name on it.
He's in there. He's in there. He's like, oh, Bobby. Or it's Grandpa's body with your wife's mind.
It's even worse.
So who we picking?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just jerk off. What's up,
Joe? Who would you pick? Your dad's? We didn't even ask you. Your dad's mind and Manu's body, or Manu's mind and your dad's?
My dad finna see how I put in this pain. I'm not fucking you, Dad.
Oh hell no!
I'm not fucking you. I'm sorry.
You can do the outro by yourself, brother.
Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
You gotta go see a therapist.
Hit the bell button, and yeah, it's your boy Young Goblo signing off on behalf of Jay Sean and my pops.
Peace out.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
It goes like this.
Let's get it.
What the fuck? What the fuck is your problem?
I'm not fucking my pops.
But you are. Either way, you're fucking your dad.
He's just gonna see the pain I put in, but it's gonna be on my girl's body.
Oh,
but it's your dad.
Be like, yeah, Poppy, right there.
No!
Right? That's what he's saying? On his body, bro. Keep talking, right?
Yeah.
Be like, ay, sí, coño.
Can you please turn this off?
I know you piping like that, son.
Looking for a bed in the pot for the piss, regulating so a nigga don't miss with the voice so go and the style mad crisp, I got it. Let me talk my shit.